welcome back everyone again to the channel for anime unboxing this time. That's right, as I said in the last video, no figures. This is anime, both from Right Stuff, coming in the mail today. So we have one limited edition set, which will be the first release for Sword Art Online 2 from Aniplex of America. And we also have two from Sentai Filmworks for Hayate The Combat Butler. So let's go ahead and get into these and take them out quick. And we'll go ahead and start with the smaller of the two first. And let's see, we have in this one, I've already taken out the packing slip, but we have a card for Is the Order a Rabbit? Very cute little Moe series, but I did try to watch the first season when it originally aired on Crunchyroll, and yeah, it was very tough to get through because it was almost like, you know, too cute. If you're going to introduce somebody to anime, don't start with something like this. It will turn them off most likely, like right away, unless they really do have quite a little girl fetish. Anyway, moving on, as I mentioned, Hayate The Combat Butler. So we have here seasons 3 and 4 on Blu-ray from Sentai Filmworks. And I want to mention that I went ahead, I didn't own the first season. I didn't buy the Bandai releases as they came out one by one, as they were rather expensive, and now Sentai Filmworks has picked up the series and is releasing everything, and releasing everything on Blu-ray. So during the recent Sentai Filmworks sale, I went ahead and ordered all 4 seasons, and season 1 and season 2 are on pre-order. I believe it mentioned they will come out in either September or October of 2015, but they do have seasons 3 and 4 in stock, so I went ahead and picked them up. And now let's go ahead and get into the bigger box here and get this bad boy out. Alright, let's go ahead and get into the second box, and obviously this will be the one that more people will tune into this video for than the first one, but you never know. I mean, there's got to be plenty of Hayate fans out there, but here we go, and start off first here with, well, Nozomi included a card here for Please Twins, which I see is shipping out now. Noticed on Facebook that some people are getting theirs already, and on the other side here we have Gundam called Turn a Gundam, it says. Well, I'm not, admittedly not a big mecha fan, so not something I will be picking up, but obviously for the Gundam fans out there. Well, let's see, we also have another card for Is the Order a Rabbit? I think they really want me to order that. And finally, the third card, as I slip the item away underneath, we have Headgear Presents Pet Labor 2, the movie. And coming out on July 21st from Made in Japan. Alright, very interesting. Well, here's obviously, as I mentioned before, what everyone is most likely tuning in for. We have the first of, it's either 4 or 5. I want to say they're going with 4, but it could be 5. Anyway, the first release for Season 2 of Sword Art Online from Aniplex of America. And this is the limited edition version on Blu-ray disc that also comes with the original soundtrack 2, Volume 1, according to the notes here. Down at the bottom it lists what comes in. The original soundtrack, a collectible PR card, 24-page deluxe booklet, postcard set. Let's see, package illustrated by ABEC. Clear Blu-ray disc cases with 2-sided wraps. Very cool. What do we got here on this side? 2 Blu-ray discs, soundtrack and CD, original Japanese and English audio. English and Spanish subtitles, and Texas openings, web previews, special announcement, Sword Art offline too. Okay, well, let's see. Let's go ahead and take this out of the plastic. Now this, oh, no, it's too bad. It doesn't have one of those resealable plastic wraps on the outside, kind of like the Madoka Magica premium editions did. But tell you what, let's go ahead and get that off there and take a look at what's inside this. Alright, so I went ahead and cut the tape there. So again, I don't really like this plastic bag, but at least they did not use like a cheap chipboard. This is actually a good, decent chipboard art box that they have on here. So, and here's our discs inside. So let's see. Let's go ahead and take a look at the box first, and I'm going to remove the information thing here. Rather neat though, because kind of tough to see, but they do have volume 1 on the spine side here, and then of course our information. Kind of tough to see though, with the silver on the clear. That one's kind of a minus. I think they should have stuck with the black and the colors. But here we have our art box, Kirito and Shinon. Nice pose from Gun Gale Online. Here we have the spine, and I gotta say, I do love the modern look of the spine here. They took away, obviously, the polish look that the first season set did, especially the gold boxes from the second arc. But even so, nicely done by Aniplex, I will say. I do like the box. And then on the other side here, we of course have the Hayate 2, Shinon's rifle of choice, if you will, sniper rifle. So nicely done again. Not too fancy, just a plain black and a little bit of shiny silver on there, but I like it. I do like it. And then they also have on the top here the same Sword Art Online 2 Phantom Bullet limited edition, same as the spine on the side, so very nicely done. And the opposite side on the bottom here, nothing too fancy. In fact, my camera really doesn't even want to focus on it. Oh well. Alright, let's see here. Let's go ahead and look at the cards and all the extras and stuff here next. And let's go ahead and start off here first with the standard items. First and foremost, the Aniplex proof of purchase, your proof that you paid way too much for something. We also have the standard Aniplex comment card, and of course, any comments, question mark at the bottom, comment, your anime's way too fucking expensive. Needless to say, let's go ahead and move on. Here we have the Weiss Schwarz collective, they call it the Collector's PR card. And I guess, well, if it's PR for the series or why they call it a PR card on the outside, beyond me, but we do have a little bit of PR behind the card, of course, for the trial deck and for expansion decks, I would assume. Don't really want to take this out of the wrapper right now, but it is nice that this is the resealable one, so you can at least seal this back up when you're done. But we see on the reverse side here, we do have a advertisement, of course, for Nisekoi's Weiss Schwarz trial deck and booster pack. And we'll keep things moving on. Here is the 24-page special booklet, as it says at the bottom of this here. Sword Art Online, the Phantom Bullet collection. And so we'll just kind of give you a quick look through here in the booklet of what is inside, and I will do my best to try and keep the glare out of here. I know it's tough, but just kind of go through here quickly. Too bad this isn't done like an NIS set, though, because that's the one thing I give them kudos for, other than the much lower price for the collector's editions and the much better more solid art boxes, but I do love that their booklets are hardcover, so less chance of the booklet getting damaged, especially by somebody like me who likes to drop things a lot. Alright, there's the booklet. Let's go ahead and move on to the art cards next. Alright, kind of take those off there and save you the time of that. We have 2 cards in here. I was kind of expecting a little more than that, but, well, Aniplex, if you're cheaping out a little bit, I suppose. Anyway, here are the 2 cards, and since I can just get them both in frame, I'll go ahead and show these to you here. And art cards, well, they are postcards, although, once again, quite honestly, when somebody's including postcards into a collector set like this, who in their freaking right mind would use these as postcards, mail them out, and write on them? Obviously, if you're a real collector, you're not going to do something like that. Alright, that's it for the cards. We're left with the discs now, so we'll get to those here in a little bit.